It's Nolan. Modern day menace, poverty stricken. How do these niggas that rap? I'm probably the realest. Dropping the sickness, I'm just minding my business. I drop a pic on the gram, they ask if I'm minding my fitness. I got 'em. Dame Lillard, I ball hard, but I'm overshadowed. Dame Dash, when I call shots, it just cause battles. My Dame flattered, they throwing shots, it just more ammo. I let them talk, then I put the hawk to their bone marrow. I'm from a dynasty, this industry is comedy. My mind is deep as Deuteronomy, you just geometry. Bending out of shape, but it's business all on my plate, yeah. Niggas know I'm great, I'm offending y'all cause you fake, yeah. Smile on my face, but I'm plotting on world domination. No altercations, just alterations in conversation. I shit these niggas quick as Christians with the worldview. Even Jehovah Witness when I swerve through. Yo, need landmarks of my image, y'all through my village. Y'all crossing the line of scrimmage, hope y'all invested in stitches, yeah. My whole life I've been taking for granted. I've been taking what's granted, now I'm just taking advantage. Dinner place with the salmon, dinner dates in the Hampton. Taking my place cause I planned it, ain't no more ways to distract them, yeah. I work hard, I deserve it, ay. Purified like a virgin, ay. Visualize, picture perfect, ay. It's even better now in person, ay. I work hard, I deserve it, ay. Purified like a virgin, ay. Visualize, picture perfect, ay. It's even better now in person, yeah. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everyone is doing well out there. Now, some of y'all may know, some of y'all may not. For the most part, I've had I guess you could say, blacklist that included one Tory Lanez for quite some time now. I haven't been really keeping up with his news, haven't really been talking about what he has going on. But today I feel like it was the straw that broke the camel's back, all right? For those that are not in the know, he's got a new verse out there. He's got a song with DDG that just came out last night called Handling Business. And within his verse on this Handling Business song, Tory Lanez comes out still making reference to the Megan Thee Stallion situation. And now we've got him trying to, I guess, solidify some sort of kinship with Drake and taking his side, more importantly, not just in life or as a comrade of Toronto, but also taking on, trying to inherit some sort of beef with Kendrick Lamar. I don't know if I'm getting that correct, you know what I'm saying? And I say I don't know if I'm getting that correct because I don't know all of his true intentions, but it does sound in part of his verse that he says he's waiting on niggas to try me like Drizzy or something like that. And it just kind of, it's a little too close for comfort when we're talking about rap beef, picking sides, and also seeing the nature of the person we're talking about who's clearly looking for clout, looking for attention, and looking for, you know, a way to keep himself in the conversation in the greater scheme of hip hop. I can't necessarily put it past him. You know what I'm saying? Now, I find it very interesting that he's doing that because him and Drake ain't never really been all that close. If you go through most of this young man's career, the majority of his days were filled with spewing out negative opinions towards Drake, having some sort of issue with him, dissing him in many instances, disregarding and not falling in line with some of the things that Drake was trying to put in place in Toronto, right? At a certain point, he started to back down a little bit and kind of back off of his square, but they still wasn't all that great. Drake throws out a line going at Megan on his previous album. Now, all of a sudden, these guys are thick as thieves. I find that a little bit suspicious. So if we can deduce that that's going on, again, I can't necessarily put it past him that he's going or trying to put some sort of something in there. Because maybe in his heart of hearts, he feels like he can competitively rap with Kendrick. You know, maybe he feels he could fare better with Kendrick than a Drake could. I don't know. Of course, This isn't a channel where we would listen to that, but we are going to go through the lyrics in this verse to try to understand what business this young man thinks he's handling. Okay? So let's get into it. Tory Lanez. Okay, now he's sitting in his cell reflecting. I want y'all to just understand that off the ripper. He says, stick to my cell and I think about the rumors. The shit that they selling, the money in pocket is heavy. I can't even count it. I just gotta get it. Let's get it and fuck it. Let's talk about the rumors. So here we go with this rumors. My thing, let me calm this down. What do you mean rumors, sir? You are convicted. You're behind the bars. What do we mean rumors? Rumors is hearsay. He said, she said, blogs, National Enquirer. You know what I'm saying? Content creators expressing their opinion. Opinions don't lead to convictions. But let's talk about the rumors, he says. They sent me to prison and gave me a 10-piece. Okay? They sent me to prison and gave me 10 pieces. So, of course, it's a 10-year sentence. I wouldn't tell it, but I made an oath to the city to never go snitch. And even if it kill me or make me a felon, I go out to go visit and bag the bitch, out the baddest bitch, out to slap the shit out you. Okay, so this is like a compound rhyme thing. I heard the verse. I didn't listen to it on streaming. I heard it via Twitter. But sent me to prison and all of it. Hold on. I wouldn't tell it, but I made an oath to the city I never go. So this is also playing into his stupidity. He's trying to play street nigga games. You made an oath to the city to never go snitch, but yet you're claiming your innocence. You know, I was just talking the other day, not on here, but the thing about this dude is, and this is for his fans and people that advocate for him to regain his freedom. We're talking about a situation where there's 4 people in a car. Okay? One person is the victim. Okay? So that leaves 3. Okay? Shots are fired. Tensions are running high. There's an argument. Shots fired. 3 possible shooters, right? Because 1 is damaged, 1 is hurt, injured. So that leaves 3 possible suspects. We've got 1 for, I can't tell you why, but she's been granted immunity, right? So she can't be necessarily implicated and receive sentencing, but she's there. She's got her own account of the story. You've got 1 person who the firearm ends up being attributed to. It's underneath the seat in front by his feet, still hot to the touch when the police recover it. They say that the fingerprints on said firearm are inconclusive, but contain male DNA. So then that, if it contains male DNA, that leaves 2 potential suspects, right? Now, the 1 person I'm talking about has their security present, who's driving. So all that's left, deductive reasoning, simple critical thinking, that leaves you 2 men on the scene who would be potential suspects. 1 man hasn't been absolved. 1 man goes into the can and he gets on the stand. Doesn't get on the stand, has every opportunity to take the stand, but opts not to. Which means you took the charge, you took the sentencing, you've accepted crime. Not saying you accept it in terms of your thought process, but you accept it in terms of, nigga, this is your fate. And you didn't fight in court. You didn't say that, hey, this person did it, he did it, she did it. We didn't get that. You vowed to snitch. You say in your lyrics, you vowed to never snitch. Okay? Now, the thing about most people who go into jail or prison under the condition that they're not snitching, you know what they do? They receive their time. They sit. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know what I mean? They hope to say, okay, all of the trial time, I'll take it as time served. That reduces my sentencing. Then there's good behavior. Then there's, you know, perhaps pursuing your education while incarcerated. You know, finding angles of goodwill that make you a prime candidate for early release. You got 10 years, maybe they reduce you down to 5. Maybe they say, hey, you get 7. Right? But one thing they don't do is make rap songs telling us you made a vow to never snitch. That's what I'm not used to that from people that actually engage in these types of things. Especially not while you're in prison. You might wait till you get out and then do that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm a free man now. Hey, I took the charges. I ain't never snitch. I ain't never fold, nigga. Let me go, nigga. I've heard that before. But not from a nigga that's actually behind bars trying to petition and plead with the courts. It seems extremely counterintuitive. But whatever. Let's get back to these lyrics. I wouldn't tell it, but I made me an oath to the city to never go snitch. And even if it kill me, I make me a felon. I go out to visit and bag the bitch out, the baddest bitch out to slap the shit out you. Sent me to prison, and all it taught me that if it go down, how to stab the shit out you. So now he's using his prison sentence and as further credibility, because now he's saying all I learned how to, now that I'm in here, I'ma slap the shit out you. He's trying to play it up like he's the big bad wolf. Sent me to prison. All it taught me that if it go down, I'ma stab the shit out you. Like now you're learning how to make shanks. You know what I'm saying? Now he's playing it up like he's this powerful presence in the jail. Come on, man. Tommy and bunkers, the knives, the thumpers, the lock and the socks, to crack the shit out you. So now he's giving us a crash course on all of the potential weapons you could create to crack somebody's head while you in the jail. I call a shot on the yard, you a problem. I send out a hit and cash app the shit out you. This nigga's talking about sending out hits and cash apping niggas to take out a potential threat or an issue in the yard. You know, now, of course, I'm not saying that this is incriminating himself necessarily, because most of us don't want rap lyrics to be used as evidence in court. But in a world where rap lyrics have been used as evidence in court, it doesn't seem like the most intelligent thing to do. Especially when you're appealing to the courts to say that you're such a great human being. You should be making songs about flowers. You know what I'm saying? You should be making songs about like how much you love your kids. You know what I'm saying? I've designed new garment technology that will save single mothers money on high quality clothes for back to school with this new form of jean. You know what I'm saying? Like you're supposed to be finding ways to give back to society in summation. This don't sound like a nigga. You know what I mean? Again, we're talking about a prisoner, not a man in the free world just using his imagination. Cash app the shit out you. Standing on business is standing on business. Just paid the killers to stand on the witness. What? CEOs are hating, they banning my visits. They claiming they caught me with hands on her titties. So now he's saying that the correctional officers are banning his visits, meaning that people can't come to see him because apparently a woman came to see him and they say they caught him with hands on her titties. He was copping a feel when, of course, they're not supposed to be having any contact. Walk back to back and we splitting and spinning. My young nigga saying he been getting dizzy. I be up praying and waiting for the day that niggas come for me the way they did Drizzy. Now, some people could say, hey, man, I don't know if he's going at Kendrick Lamar. That sounds like just a general. He's waiting on somebody to come at him the way they did Drizzy. But come on now. Sounds like you advocating. I don't know. Maybe I'm off. I got the card and the wallet and Big Brody. Problems are my problems. So fuck how you feeling about it. So now Drake is Big Brody. And he says his problems are my problems. Fuck how you feel about it. So again, this is taking Kendrick Lamar. I don't like you popping shit at Pharrell neither. I'll inherit the beef. This is another way of saying that. His problems, my problems. Fuck how y'all feel. Brody gonna stand on his own with Brody gonna stand on his own with 2024. Ain't no fair ones in Toronto. Pablo, I told you these niggas was talking about us and popping they shit because we got it. If they had $1 for every time we think about them, they wouldn't even have $1. So it's no longer just a Drake thing. This is a Drake Tory Lanez thing people got to worry about. Because y'all got it. You ain't even been in a conversation, sir. Shorty, my city talk about me highly. Know that these bitches never can deny me. Only one thing I regret about that night is jumping up out of that pool with Kylie. But yet we've got a phone recording of you being extremely regretful for doing something that was way out of pocket. You was just so fucking drunk. You knew she was in the hospital. Why was she in the hospital? For something you caused? Because you're apologizing, saying I never would have did no shit like that. But now you hold no remorse or regret. You only regret that you got up out the pool with Kylie. Which can make sense because there is video of them in the pool. There's Megan, there's Kylie, there's him. So he's saying, hey, if I would have just stayed in the pool with Kylie, none of this happens. All right. Yeah, maybe you should have, brother. Maybe you should have. I got the dogs, the wolves, they slimy. I'm even coming home sooner than I think. They thought that I wasn't recording inside of the cell, like I wasn't spitting the fire in hell, like I wasn't cracking the code, and as if that ain't the real reason why I'm in the jail. Here we go with this horse shit. You mean to tell me you're behind bars for a shooting because you were spitting fire? I'm just gonna come out and say it, man. If they were locking niggas up for just having incredible rap talent, it would be a lot more niggas locked up. You know what I'm saying? This ain't fucking 2005, bro. This ain't New York hip hop police stop and frisk shit going on. Like, if you would have played your cards right, you and your driver should have been dropping Megan and her friend off at the house, and you could have slid back to the pool with Kylie. That's the reality of the situation. Like, I wasn't cracking the code, and as if that ain't the real reason why I'm in the jail. So they trying to say he was just making so many substantial moves in music, and that's why he's in the cell. Again, some people allege that he was offered a deal with Roc Nation He declined. So then they go through the elaborate scheme to get him locked up. Just like, come on, man. Logically speaking, people turn down record deals every fucking day. I'm not interested in this company. I'm going to go elsewhere. I'm going to do it myself. Niggas turn down deals with Roc Nation. There's plenty of artists documented for turning down Roc Nation deals. Still out here in the free world. Still out here making music. Still out here making money. What made him so fucking special? I would even give Drake that benefit of the doubt. If Roc Nation offered him a deal and he said, fuck y'all, eat a dick. I'm top dog out here. And then some shit goes wayward. I might give y'all that one. Shit, man, they one of the biggest artists in the game. The most successful, break all the records. This nigga's fucking a walking hit. Yeah. We was willing to give you everything plus the kitchen sink. This nigga said, suck my we on your ass. Tory Lanez was not even like one of the top 15 rappers at the time. I'll digress. I had to say hello goodbye from the other side like I was Adele. And something real good could come out the appeal. Just don't bust a Yui when I'm out to sell, little bitch. What do that mean? Don't bust a Yui when I'm out to sell. I'm trying not to like internalize everything like super literally, but it sounded to me like I was like a entire verse incriminating himself. Sad case, man. Is this guy okay? He's inheriting Drake's beefs. He's still trying to pull the wool over people's eyes. And I understand he's got a fan base. So him saying these things, it only ignites his fans. It only gives them extra, it gives them something to believe in. It gives them extra fire. Yeah, we our champion umbrella. You know what I mean? But I just don't think this is smart. That's why I put, is this man okay? Like, I don't think that this is a smart move. Even if you take Megan Thee Stallion out of it, I don't think this is smart. This is just like Shine when he was locked up and he did that, what was that fucking song? Where he was dissing niggas through the jail phone. I was entertained by it when it came out, but I was like 14. Of course I was entertained by it. I can only imagine how many adults were like, that's not going to work out for you, sir. You're only further incriminating yourself. Like, why are you rapping into the jail phone, making threats at other rappers that are free? Who is going to let you out? And sure enough, his ass had to sit. So I know some people gonna be like, man, this video here was extremely biased. My dog. I said I give balanced takes. I have never said I'm not biased. I have balanced takes, which means I'm open to hearing all sides of a story. I'm always going to make my own determination. The determination is always going to be my opinion and my thoughts. That is inherently biased. This nigga was blacklisted on my channel until this song came out, and he will remain blacklisted after this. But I just felt like talking about this because I'm like, this nigga is making all the wrong moves for someone that wants to be released from prison. And by saying you're willing to inherit Kendrick Lamar's beef, you do know Kendrick Lamar has people incarcerated, folks that are associated with his neighborhoods and things that kind of, that's also putting a target on yourself behind the walls. Now, I'm not advocating for any violence to take place. But it sounds like he's inviting it. Especially when he said all these lines about all the different weaponry that he can construct behind the walls. It's not smart. Especially when you're doing this in an attempt to create solidarity with a man that you never really liked. You know what I'm saying? Like, he went viral once upon a time calling himself Drake's little brother. By the time he ended up popping off in the industry, him and Drake were at odds. I think Drake wanted to sign him. He said, fuck out of here. And them niggas just continued to go back and forth. And I don't think Drake was offering him a very favorable situation. But there's like so many quotes of him talking shit about this man. Right? Once upon a time, he said, I know these niggas about to act scary. T.O. nigga, only spitting without the Blackberry. We all know the infamous Hot 97 freestyle Drake did spitting with the Blackberry. He said, hey, fuck you and that Blackberry. Right? Same year. He says, well, next year. This whole thing calling Toronto the sixth thing is not cool. He then deleted it off Twitter. 2016, Drake then comes back and talks about him. Says, all you boys in the new Toronto want to beat me a little. In reference to, at the time, Tory was doing the whole new Toronto wave. The same year, he responded on a song saying, you don't know no trap niggas. You some actor nigga, boy. I used to see you on the screen. So the same issues you're inheriting are the same issues you had with this guy. Then at a certain point, they stopped. They got kind of cool, I guess you could say. But there's a bunch of times where you diss the nigga. Now all of a sudden it's all good. It's all peachy. I understand squashing beefs and shit like that. I'm not saying it doesn't happen or it's not possible or they shouldn't have. I just find it very awkward. But you know, do what you do. Just don't think any of this is like smart, especially inserting yourself into an issue that unfortunately has taken a very, very interesting turn. Threats have been made online. There's people out here that claim they want to take things into a physical venue, if you know what I mean. Threats have been made against Kendrick's life by people associated with Drake. People associated with Kendrick Lamar don't take too kindly to that shit. They're inviting us, saying, hey, come bring your ass so we can get some straightening. And you're already in jail. Why would you jump in the midst of that just to get a verse off with DDG? I don't see how that's smart. Y'all let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. Now I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. This is why you don't look up the rappers, man. This nigga think he Tupac. Sir, no. I'll catch y'all later.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they died of me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.